Welcome to the tantalizing world of the young and the restless, where every heartbeat holds a secret and every whisper ignites a firestorm. We are once again back with another episode of Wine or Talks, and let's gear up for Monday's episode. On February 12th, Connor's situation will only escalate. He's stuck on this vicious cycle of his unfolding emotion and degrading grades, and all his outbursts have yet been a very clear cry for help. However, Chelsea thinks that the school will be able to handle it. I know Chelsea loves her son and thinks it might not be that big of a deal, but if your kid is bursting out and constantly getting lower grades, wouldn't you want to have a talk with him? It clearly shows that he's not doing okay and needs someone, so maybe being present rather than waiting to see if the situation gets worse would be better. But for now, Chelsea will find Billy for some support. She'll hope for the best, but the situation only keeps getting worse, so much so that she loops Adam in on the situation. Chelsea will have to remind Adam to not be hot-headed since their son needs them, but can these two exist without fighting, tearing each other apart? Nonetheless, as Adam worries for his son, Sally has her own baby to worry about. I'm talking about her interior design business. It's clearly not doing well, and Sally, along with Chloe, will have to come up with a plan before they really go bankrupt. Now, at this point, the logical answer would be to ask their investors a little more money, a little more latitude. But what's one to do if the investor is your ex? Even worse, an ex that he cheated on with his brother. Sally is someone who likes to hold her own, and she can hold her own, but when it comes to money, there's not much she can do. Chloe may want to ask Nick, but Sally might not try to push their contract too far. However, she still has one Newman brother to her side still, so who knows, maybe Adam will be able to pull some strings and help Sally and Chloe get back on their feet. While the show wants us to think otherwise, there's no denying that Adam is a very capable businessman and he's smart, so he may be able to help the love of his life. In fact, he may be thrilled to help her. The relationship is not getting bad at any point. In fact, the way we see it, Adam is soaring through this time without any drama, especially because Adam is ready to change and he's showing signs of being a better person. So who knows, after a while, Sally may ask Adam if he'd like to try for another baby. Everyone has their own reservation about someone in the show. Just like how Nick still can't trust his brother to be a good partner in the long run, Victor despises the fact that Sally's trying to get in with both his sons. But this time he's not meddling, more likely because he has a lot of Nikki problems to deal with. In the meantime, Sally and Adam's love is deepening as time passes by. Sure, she dated Nick, but he was never the one. She wanted a man who was mature enough to not sabotage everything he's worked hard to build and wouldn't break her heart over and over again. She did get one, but he wasn't someone she wanted. So now, after a lot of thinking, regret, contemplation, and the loss of a baby, here they are. Saddam, in the best light possible. To be honest, I'm a big Saddam fan, and I wish the best for them. I know mistakes were made, but they're called mistakes for a reason. And the best of all, Adam's changing for the better. Also, we see Sally praising Adam for being a wonderful father, and now with Connor's crisis escalation, she may want a baby of her own. Seeing how Chelsea and Adam handle the situation and the love they provide for their son might ignite baby fever in Sally, and she may finally be ready to really move on from baby Ava. So she may give it some thought before blurting it out to Adam that she wants a baby and if he'd like to be a daddy again. To another beautiful little girl, hopefully. This would certainly be a really good plot for the two. Perhaps a couple of months later, when Sally manages her business and it starts thriving, motherhood may be her next call. Or who knows, this pregnancy may hit her out of nowhere again. But the silver lining is, even if the baby shows up in her womb uninvited, she'll not have to go through a paternity drama. I guess both Sally and Adam do deserve this. Peace is long overdue for them, like a long vacation is to me. And this time, maybe Victor won't act like a a-hole, trying to buy Sally's baby and send her somewhere far away. I absolutely adore them as a couple and their chemistry is undeniable. But before that, hopefully Sally knows Nick is and will never be the one for her. Sadly in soaps, it's never that easy. An easy romance with a partner of choice is completely an alien concept to these soap makers. If you don't believe me, take a look at where Abby's headed right now. You think it's a coincidence she decided to leave managing society and set her foot in the executive seat at Chancellor Winter's right when Chance joined in? If yes, then think again, sweet peas, because I know that's delirious. I don't know if the writers are in crack or something, but if it keeps on going on, we may soon be playing Match the Partners on our phones. With Amanda returning and a lot of relationships already on shaky grounds, it may create a whole colony of mismatched partners and their forbidden lovers. Now see, Abby's climbing up. She has high hopes. And honestly, good for her. She's always treated like the forgotten child, so it's time she does what's best for her. But don't you think the timing might be just a little off? She's been managing society forever, but all of a sudden she wants in Chancellor Winters as an executive. Make it make sense. But you know what does make sense? Chance. Chance is at the company, and the writers are bringing Abby into work with Devon and alongside Chance. I believe this is no coincidence, and the writers just want to have a little fun at our expense. But I also believe it's for the better because, let's be transparent here, Devon and Abby have no chemistry. My candle burns hotter than whatever they have. But that's not all I'm here to talk about. Well, Amanda is returning soon, and there's that. Devon and Amanda share a history none can forget, which means they may feel some spark and bam, there's trouble in paradise. Sometimes I question my decision to watch soaps because how come the writers can make situations like this possible without making us feel dumb? Regardless, that's not all. Well, Summer's in the mix too. She's sure to join the party. And where Summer is, Kyle will be. Not really, but come on. They'll possibly not throw such a great opportunity to confuse new viewers of the show. Now, if Amanda's return stirs the pot for Devon, Abby will be in need of a friend to rely on. And who will be there? Well, Chance, who else? But he may kind of think Abby deserved because she kinda did. She did cheat on him with Devon, now Karma's bringing her what she deserves. Moving on, when that happens, Summer's going to be all confused, so throw Kyle into the mix. Well, it's a masquerade party. It isn't a love triangle or quadrangle anymore, it's... Well, I don't know what angle it is. I only know those two, but it is some sort of weird shape, that's for sure. It's wild how the mere presence of an additional character can change the whole dynamic. What do you say? I think it will be fun, but it's for you to decide. Oh, and please subscribe before you leave. Thank you for your time.